Hey everyone, so I went to an estate sale today and I came back with some goodies. Let's go through it. So I don't think I got anything really amazing, but I got some interesting stuff and I haven't really gone through it all. So I'll kind of go over the boring stuff like receipts. But first, and then I'll get to the good stuff. So I got some books because I love books. I collect almost anything, and books are something I collect and resell. There's a lot of rare books that are just sitting on shelves. If you don't have your eyes open, you'll just miss them. This one is A Cat in a Hat. This is, let's see, 1957. I guess those. When you're looking at books, there might be multiple dates, and you just always look for the oldest date. And so this one looks like it's 57. I have to double check, but the kind of condition is in. It looks like it's from 57 as well. I got this one, Little Black Pony. I've never heard of this one. This one is probably the same, around 57, 61. And these are probably like $5 to $10 books. Little Black, so I guess Little Black is the horse or the boy. I'll let you know. Little Black Goes to the Circus. I'm guessing the horse. 63. Do you know what I'm going to do next Saturday? Never heard this one either. Okay, I thought it said Hat Palmer, but Helen Palmer. I wonder if she's related to Hat Palmer. Just that's the way my brain works. This one is 1963. Robert the Rose Horse. Never heard of this one either. This one, 1962. And this one, The Gingerbread Boy. And this one is 1961. This one was cool because I'm a silver and gold guy. I'm a coin guy and also a history buff. And The Wizard of Oz is just one of those books, especially kids' books, that's just amazing. So they're really collectible. A lot of people collect them, and I collect a lot of Wizard of Oz stuff too. This one is 19. Actually, I'm gonna let y'all figure this out. I'll zoom in and I'll give y'all a few seconds. Y'all can comment below what y'all think that year is. I'm used to reading Roman numerals because I see them all the time, but I even asked my kids. My youngest son Adam was probably the best. Oh, the other kids aren't watching. But anyways, that's 1957. So that's pretty cool. And if you're not used to Roman numerals, if you are, this might be kind of boring to you. M, nothing in front of it, means 1,000. C in front of the M, that means 1,000 minus 100, so that's 19. L is 50, V is 5, I is 2. 1957. Here's another Wizard of Oz. This one is, looks like 1950. Yep, it says this copy, so 1950. All right, and now to the coins. Here's a little tip when you prepare to go to an estate sale. Look online and look at the pictures, look at everything they have before you go, and have a whole battle plan of A, B, C, D. This one had coins. I've actually gotten enrolled to a whole bunch of estate sale companies that will text me when there's any estates with coins. So I get alerted and I go to every single one. With coins, you want to be the very first person there. Now there's some other people that might beat you. Like today, I got there 30 minutes early, and I was number 16. There was a gentleman in front of me that was also going for coins. There was a couple that was in front of me going for coins. And what they did, they went straight to the half dollars and dimes, which I wanted the dimes, but it's okay. I've got so many dimes, but I can never stop buying dimes. I love Mercury dimes. So the tip is to have the battle plan, know exactly what you're going for. And here's a picture of this is the only picture of the coins that this estate sale had, and didn't even have it listed in the description. So it was just this one single photo. Now, I looked at this photo for several days, and I was planning to get the Morgan books, and I was planning to get the Stone Mountain half dollar, and then the Mercury dimes, of course. And then I saw the George Washington Carver. I saw those in the picture, and I said, okay, I'll get those. Those are pretty collectible. They're not worth a whole lot, but they're worth more than regular half dollars. And then I might get some of the Walkers. Now, if Walkers, there's only key dates. I saw all the Benjamin half dollars there, the Benjamin Franklin half dollars. Those are only worth about melt, except for a handful, maybe 3 or 4 mints, or if they're extremely clean, like BU, it might be worth a little bit more. But I really only stack Benjamins. Anyways, so my battle plan was to get the Morgan book, get the Stone Mountain half dollar, and get the George Washington Carver, as long as the price is reasonable. And I end up getting all of those. Now, the 2 people that went there before me, one went straight for the half dollars, which are just almost all Benjamins, and I got a lot of Benjamins. I call them Benjis. So he went straight for the Benjis. He held them up. He grabbed them, and he was already probably $500 in. So that distracted him, and I think he got the dimes too, or it might have been the other guy who got the dimes. But anyways, they had already pretty much blown their budget by getting the half dollars and dimes. That's where I came in. I said, can I see the book of the Morgans? I said, I'll take them. They had some other books of other stuff that was kind of stashed to the side, and I said, I'll take them too, because you never know what you're going to get, and that's what's going to be kind of fun about this video. Long story short, just plan your battle plan, do it right, study, because you have so little time. I mean, it could be 5 minutes or less. You have to check out everything and grab what you want and go. You don't have time in a state sale to spend time just looking at everything. You really don't, unless you're in maybe the middle group or last group of people. Then there's whatever's left over. You can spend all your time because everybody's already got the good stuff. Anyways, let's get to this. So, and this binder is some pennies, but I'll show you some kind of interesting ones. And here is the Morgans, and I wrote the mintages down. And here's another book of Morgans. And here's another penny book. Now, the penny book is pretty basic, but these are kind of cool. And then the half dollars. Okay, so first is Lincoln Cent 1941 to whatever year it ends. This is kind of cool. This case alone, this book alone, I should say, this album, it's about a $15-$20 album. So it's probably worth about what I paid, but I went ahead and got it. These are kind of cool. And you can see it just has from, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. So you can see 1941. Look at the toning on that D. I'm going to have to take that out and take a look at it a little bit more. It's kind of pretty. But I'll probably sell this as a whole lot. 41S, 42, and I'll kind of just go through them a little fast, so this video is not too long. And these are some really nice steel pennies. Steel pennies rust very easy, and because they're made of steel, of course, but these are actually pretty nice. All right, let's not get distracted on the steel pennies. But all of these are pretty nice, and that's what that's why I always kind of have the battle plan and just plan my trip and what I'm going to choose, because you never know what you're going to find in a estate sale, and not all estate sales post pictures of what they have, and some of the pictures might look horrible. And estate sales, they're marketed to really just move stuff fast. So there's some pretty good deals at estate sales. So that's why I love estate sales. And these are, maybe it's the material from the album. I think this is made of PVC, and it does kind of add some toning and some residue to your coins. But some people enjoy that. Some people enjoy the tone. I do. I think coins are beautiful. That's just uniquely toned. This one, you can see that the coin itself is beautiful. And if you're wondering why these upside down, it's just the way they flip. If you're a coin person, you're used to it. But this is not that bad. That's why I went ahead and just grabbed it. Now, you don't want to just go around just grabbing everything, but when I flipped through this just quickly, I went ahead and got it. For the price I paid, I can easily break even, so I'm not worried about that. And that kind of black material you see, that's just That's either the PVC kind of break it down into the coin, which can be removed without damaging any coin or cleaning it. I have a short on that. Pretty much just use a, a terry cloth or a microfiber rag to kind of just wipe it off without cleaning it. But these are pretty good, and I'm actually happy with this. This is one of my. I started with this because this is one of my least exciting buys today, but it's not too bad. And you can see how it moves on from the wheat penny to the Lincoln Memorial pennies, and it goes all the way to, looks like, here's some proof only. So there's some proof coins in here. Those are kind of cool, and it goes all the way until 19. What is that? Or these dupes? That's 19. Yeah, those are some wheats. I'll go over a little bit more. If there's anything cool in here, I'll let you know. I'll add it to the video. So I looked at these a little bit better, and these are just 75 proof, and then 76 and 76 proof. But these down here are 34 to 40. Just BU. I'm going to take them out real quick and show you a little bit closer. But that's what these are. These are 34 to 40. These are pretty nice. Here's a quick tip on getting some of these PVC slide pieces out. So they're always kind of hard. I've actually loosened this one up a bit, but I'll show you my trick. So you can use like a pen or a marker, something that's not going to damage the coin or the folder. I have this little butter knife. It's just a sterling silver, not sterling silver, a stainless steel butter knife, but I thought it was kind of cool. So I just kind of, I'll show you in this one. I just kind of stick it in here and just kind of move it around, and then I do the back side too, and just get that residue kind of loose, and then you can pull them right out. That's a little trick, because if you try to pull these out, most of the time they're stuck hard, and you could pull, just keep pulling, and it just, you can't get them out. Quickly, I'm just going to show you some of the nicer ones. This one is a 36 Philly, but just look at that. It might take a little more swipes to clean it good, but this is just beautiful. Definitely uncirculated. All right, here's the 3 lowest mintage ones. This is a 38D. Just look how beautiful that is. 38D has a mintage of 20 million, which is pretty low for pennies. Most of these are in a 300 to 500 for million for a wheat penny. And some of them are even way higher than $500 million. These are just beautiful. So if you're looking for really nice pennies, I have them. And this is a 38S. 38S is 15 million. I'm going to clean up a little bit more gently without any chemicals or anything. It's just beautiful. These are definitely uncirculated, and the fields are just so clean. And here is a 39D. The 39D has a mintage of 15,000 as well. 50 million, I wish 15,000. But just look at the details. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. Just look at the detail. This is how a penny is supposed to look. 15 million. It's nice. And this is why you just want to kind of smartly grab what you can see at a estate sale, because the point of an estate sale is to pretty much fire sell. So you don't know what you're going to find. So let's get to the other stuff. All right, so now into the Morgans. So there's 2 books here. Let's see. Okay, this is the first set. So this is volume 1, I guess you would say. So this one, I sold my 8 tail feathers, but I would have put that in here. But actually, I'm probably going to break these up and probably sell the book and the coins separately, because if you don't have a complete coin book, people kind of shun upon it, and it's a good way to get some good coins. So people just, for some reason, don't like partial books. I don't really care, because I'm constantly buying coins. Anyways, here's a, let me see if I can zoom in, and I'll show you a little bit of each one. So here is a 1879, and I did look at the reverse to see if we can get the focus. I did look at the reverse to see which reverse that has a reverse of 1879. So this is a pretty common coin, but it's nice. If I can get it to focus. All right, so I'm going phone in hands and recording this. So you can see the detail. It's pretty nice. You can see there's a little bit of toning and kind of exposure from the book. And it's been these have been in this album for a long time. A lot of them has. And here is a 79S. This is a beautiful one too. And on this page, there is a 81S, a really nice 81S. That's beautiful. And a 82. After I show this book off, I'll take some of them out, some of the better ones, and show you. And here is a 82S. Here is a 83S. 83. This one there's only 6 mil, so I guess that's the best one this guy could get. But I'm not going to hate on it. And 84O, 86, and an 86O. So let me see in this book which one I should take out and show closer. And if you ever wondered how to remove these in this model, just kind of slide it out carefully. So here is the 1881. I'll pull this one out because it's just beautiful. It's, you can see there's a tone around it. Some people like the tone, some people don't. But just look at that pinwheel, if I can do it right. Never been good at that. It does have some dings on the field, but it's still beautiful. In the back, you can just see that mirror finish. 86S, and look at that kind of rainbow tone from the album down the bottom. And here's an 82S. And I pulled this one out because it has the same kind of shine to it. You can see the reverse. Look at the field. The field's pretty clean on the reverse. These are beautiful. And these are going to be on my eBay page. So if you're interested in these and you want to help out the channel, this is a good way because it's kind of like PBS. You can donate and get a coffee mug, but with me, you donate, you get a Morgan dollar or any kind of other coins I sell. That's, I hate commercials myself. I hate ads. So I don't think I'm ever going to add ads on this channel except for what YouTube automatically just kind of plays. But I'm not going to do any kind of promotional listings, no SD bullion or anything like that. I'd rather just have you guys, if you want to support, just go to my channel and buy these kind of the things I sell, which isn't only coins. I sell a lot. Like right now I have on eBay currently about 1,400 items. And I took this one out to look at the rainbow kind of tone. This is beautiful. 1886, and just look at that rainbow tone. Just beautiful. I mean, this is such a mirror finish. You can almost see my face in it. I can almost see myself. It's beautiful. And the tone is pretty too. Okay, on the book 2, and this one only has 4 coins in it. There was 13 total that I got today. So I'll just kind of browse through these real quick. So here's a nice 1889O. If I can get the camera focused. And on the second page, there is a 1890. That one's just as beautiful. I mean, all these are really nice except for the 83S. Here's a 1890S. And lastly, here is a 1896. This one's beautiful too. I'll take one of these out real quick and show you. So I took out this 1890 because of the toning on the reverse. So here's the obverse. You can see there's some dings, but it's still nice. But the reverse has this monster kind of toning on it. Some people like toning, some people don't, but I do. I love toning. That kind of adds some extra character to it. So if it's a common coin, it actually adds a little bit of value to it. And I've even seen some graded rare key date coins go for sometimes double, sometimes triple. Like if you had a CC, like let's just say a kind of common CC, like maybe one with like 1.5 mil or so, it will get double the price if it had this kind of toning. This last one is kind of a toss up. So let's look at these. These are kind of weird. You'll see there's a lot of small date 1960D and some large date. I'll go over these a little bit more, but these steel pennies are weird. They're pretty dark. I don't know if that's artificial or natural toning. I'll show you a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to go through this final thing because this video is actually getting a little longer than I thought. So I'll show you this case real quick, and I'll show you the kind of better ones I've put to the side. So the reason why I took those out is because these are kind of faded, and they make it really hard to see the coins. But you can see there's a 57D, which is probably nice, but I have to take it out. A 55D, 57D. Here's a 1890 Indian head, but that one's kind of rough. And all of these are Indian heads, and they're kind of in order. But I'm going to repackage these, clean them up, reflip them, and list them on eBay. So if you're interested in any of these you see here, they'll be on my eBay. So 1881, 1882, 83, 84, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 95, 96, 97, 98, 98. And there's multiple. So this other page is duplicates. So you can see 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, no 84. But I'll put all these, and I have a couple of, I think they're here. I have some 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09. I have a couple of 08, 07. Those are pretty good. I think, let's see, I have the mintages pulled up here. Yeah, the 08 has 32 million, and the 09 has 14 million. And that's the 09, not 09S. That's like 300,000. But there are some good coins in here, but because of these old flips, they've probably been here 20 years, really. I'm going to reflip them, and I'm going to put them on eBay, and it's going to be better than me just kind of zooming in and showing you what's in there now. But here are some of the better ones. I'm going to flip these, of course, and you'll be able to see them on eBay when I list them. Let me zoom in real quick. So this one here is a 16. Let me reposition the camera. This is pretty low mint. I forgot exactly what it was, but it's like 14, 15 mil. But it has a weird kind of tone on it. Actually, I want to cut it out. It's been cleaned. I mean, yeah, it's been cleaned. I thought it looked a little weird. So here is the 1960 P&D large and small sets, small date sets. I'll reflip these and everything. These go for a few bucks. These are pretty cool. And here's some. Here's a 1963 Indian head. I think it's been cleaned, but it's still, there's really good detail. Even though it's been cleaned, the details are pretty nice. I'm going to reflip it, of course, because you just can't see much of these old flips. And here's a 86 that looks nice, but it's been cleaned. Just look at the details on that wreath. And here's a 98, same kind of thing. Just nice details, just kind of shiny because it's been polished or so. Maybe it'll look better outside this flip. And here is a 18. I thought this was 77. You can see the kind of handwriting. Here's a 1879. So let's go ahead and take this out. I want to see what this really looks like. I mean, I would say good. It's not fine, but it's nice. Any of the 1860, late 60s, and 70s are hard to find. And here's the not silver, I wish, but here is the still sense. These, I think it's just a toning. I want to open one up real quick, or maybe not. Maybe I should just leave them like this. I'll probably put them on eBay like this, but let me see if I can try to zoom in and show you the kind of toning on this. You can see it's like a black tone. It's pretty cool. And the details are there. They're beautiful. They're like unk, but with a weird kind of tone. They're pretty nice. Like when I first saw them, I thought they were copper. I thought that one's got like a bug inside of it. That's not good. But I thought they were like a copper, but then I looked at 43 and I'm like, wait, there's no way it's copper. It's just a weird kind of tone. And then here's the 3 silver, and there's a V nickel here. I think it's a O2, so nothing fancy. But here's the last of the coins. So here's this O2 V nickel. The guy gave me this. He said, it's yours. Just take it. I mean, they're not worth a whole lot. And here is a George Washington Carver. Oh, this is a Booker T. Yeah, I don't. Why did I say? Like I said, I haven't looked at these yet. These are Booker T's. These are even better than George Washington Carvers. I was saying Carvers because the guy that was selling a coin said, "Oh, well, there's some Carvers." Well, no, these are Bookers. Like as soon as I said Carvers, that's where I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not George Washington Carver. That's Booker." These are actually nicer than the Carvers. I'm glad they turned out to be Bookers. I like these. And here is the Stone Mountain. And this, the details on this is pretty good. Let me see if I can zoom in without it getting all blurry. And I'm from Georgia, so I'm kind of partial to Stone Mountain, not the Confederates, but the kind of Stone Mountain, and especially the Stone Mountain half dollar. Confederates were, I'll leave it alone. But the Confederates to me were terrorists. They were treasonous. So, all right, well, I hope you like this video, and check out the eBay listings. I'll list everything there. Thank you for watching. Like always, like, subscribe, and comment. I read every comment. Y'all know the gig. All right, thanks. Bye.